level this match up at 1 apiece. 93 left. Double 18 for McIntosh. He makes no mistake on that occasion. 1-1. And Alan Norris, who was reeled in from 3-1 up, has now got an opportunity to win the game if he can pin tops.
Game shot.
And he duly obliges.
Norris.
And Chuck is still in the mix. Alan Norris gets the better of Jan McIntosh by 4 legs to 3 in the opening game of the day. It keeps him in contention. It may well have knocked Jan McIntosh out of it. But Claydon is winning and heading to the top of the table. A 4-1 victory moves him on to 10 points. Darren Johnson missing opportunities to bring it back to 3-2. But Claydon with a 90 average and 4 out of 7 on the finishing is a 4-1 victor.
Climb to 8 points.
Game shot.
Johan Engstrom makes it look
Johan
easy.
Engstrom.
It was another strong performance from the Swede. Jim McEwen's decidedly average week continues. A 4-1 success for Johan Engstrom. And it'll not just be the points as well. If he does whitewash Norris, it's great for his leg difference, which such a tight
you require 65.
bunched field does make a difference.
Every leg counts. And
Game
there's
shot on
his
the
third
third
one for
leg.
this
Brett
match with a
Claydon.
clean finish off 65 there.
For a ton plus average then. Good guide for the treble. Double 10.
Game shot. And the
And
match.
Claydon lands
Brett
it.
Claydon.
A brilliant performance from Brett Claydon. Really laying down a marker. That is now 6 wins from 7 matches. And just take a look at those numbers. Claydon is motoring when it matters. This could raise the roof. Double 19. Jan McIntosh with an absolute blockbuster finish. As comfortable can be for Engstrom. Maybe not.
Now it's the big 20 that's causing issues. Tots for Engstrom
Game shot.
to
And
put
the
him
match.
on to 10
Johan
points. And look at what
Engstrom.
it means to Johan Engstrom. He's been pumped up throughout the course of the day. Saturday night is very much in his view now. He gets a better Jan McIntosh by 4 legs to 2. He's closing in, he feels, an 83-86 average and 4 out of 14 on the doubles to him. McIntosh a 155 finish. He's got all the time he wants.
Game shot. And
And
the
Jim
match.
McEwen
Jim McEwen
takes it with the 3rd dart in hand. It was a real fast finish from Chucky, and Darren Johnson's day could not have started any more poorly. 19, 2 tops maybe. 2 left. Goes for double 16 instead. Not
Game shot on the
expected.
second leg. Johan Engstrom.
But Johan Engstrom pins it, makes it look easy. I was absolutely convinced he was going to go 2 tops to go top of the Group C table.
Game shot.
Statement
And the
victory
match.
from Johan
Johan
Engstrom. And rather unexpected as well. Not the performance per se from Engstrom, but the real drop-off we've seen from Brett Claydon. He averaged 101.90 in beating Alan Norris 4-0. This might have to go. Much of that can he see?
Shot on
Well,
the
enough of
second
it
leg.
to plant the
Darren
dart
Johnson.
right into the middle.
Game shot. And the
Perfect
match.
bullseye from Darren
Johnson.
First start at single 4 wasn't a good one. It forced him to go and hit that bullseye, but he certainly obliged. Gets the handshake from Alan Norris. Now they can have a laugh with each other. Alan Norris just explaining his frustrations to Darren Johnson.
Game
And
shot.
Jim
And the
McEwen's
match.
defence
Jan
of the
McIntosh.
Modus Super Series title has come to a shuddering halt as Jan McIntosh gets the better of Jim McEwen by 4 legs to 3. McEwen, who has been a superb ambassador as champion of the Modus Super Series, but the defence of that title has now mathematically come to an end. for 4-2 victory, which will move him on to 14 points. Treble 15 leaves a dart at tops. No, it's not.
Shot
His
on the
head in the
match.
background
Johan
because there was
Engstrom.
only one eventuality. Johan Engstrom really strengthens his grip on a place on Saturday night, and look at the exhale there. He knows how pivotal them 2 points can be because he's on the cusp. A big performance, an average of 93.87, 68 for a break. Double 4.
Game shot on the
Just
third leg.
sneaks
Johan
into that
Ekström.
ball.
Those ones that aren't the big scoring ones are really off the pace. But
Game shot
tops
on the
here
fourth
for a
leg,
100
Jim
finish for
McEwen.
McEwen, taking a 3-1 lead.
Seeing his Saturday night prospects evaporate
Game shot on the
because
match.
Jim McEwen
Jim McEwen.
has beaten him by 4 legs to 2. It has been a nightmare couple of games for Brett Claydon, who is magnanimous in defeat, but inside he will be absolutely stewing. A 4-0 whitewash by Johan Engstrom, followed by a 4-2 defeat to the already eliminated Jim McEwen. Brett Claydon is now looking over his shoulder, him landing on the double. He needs to set himself up better. Tops now.
Game shot on the
3-2
fifth
to
leg.
Darren Johnson.
Is he going to go the treble 20? I would say so.
Double 18 for Darren
Game
Johnson
shot
to
on the
seal
match.
a 4-2
Darren
victory.
Johnson.
And he's got the margin of victory that he needed to overtake Brett Claydon in the Group C table. Bit of a strange ending to that one. Johnson making a mess with the setup shot, but was rescued anyway. Fill it up, Jim.
108.
There we go. That's what we're used to seeing from Jim McEwen.
It's unusual, really, that in the last couple of
58.
days,
Jimmy
Jim
require
McEwen's
80.
180 hitting has been very good, but that lack of consistency to follow it. Tops now for a 15 darter.
Game shot
Much
on the
better
third leg.
from Jim McEwen. 18. Double 12. Jim McEwen does end Group C
Game shot
with
on the
victory.
match. Jim McEwen.
4-1 against Alan Norris. The two of them joking and laughing with each other. Alan Norris is going to finish bottom of Group C. Nervous energy, I suppose. Double 12. And Johan
Shot on the
Engstrom
second leg.
does
Johan
get the leg that he
Engstrom.
needs. He is going through to finals night. Tops.
Game
Oh,
shot
and
on
he's
the
going and
third
hitting
leg.
12
Johan
darters now.
Engstrom.
He's almost showing off. Double 19. He's going for it.
Game
Oh,
shot on
it's
the
wonderful
sixth
from
leg.
Darren
Darren
Johnson. It is the biggest checkout of Group C so far. It takes us all the way.
56 left.
Tops for Engstrom.
Game shot
Johan
on the
Engstrom
match. Johan
Seals top
Engstrom.
spot in Group C. And make no mistake, he will be a very dangerous competitor. Someone who players won't want to face because he's been rock steady throughout the week. Look just how much it means to him. Darren Johnson gave us a bit of magic towards the back end of that game. The wonderful 167 checkout. Cagey start from Claydon. Lovely dart. Tops for
Game
McIntosh.
shot on the first leg. Jan
He is
McIntosh.
looking like somebody who wants to spoil the party. See this in successive games. We might, you know. Bullseye for Brett. It's
Game shot on the
brilliant from
second leg.
Brett.
Brett Claydon.
Whatever you can do, Darren Johnson, I can do just as well. Rebel 17 is the aggressive route. Bullseye, the safe route. It goes safety first. double 9. And Brett
Shot on the
Claydon
fifth
does
leg.
break the
Brett
throw.
Claydon.
And look at him, he looked like he was about to explode. Tops. There's one.
16.
And he can't find the other.
Jan, you require 16.
Brett Claydon stares down the dartboard. Millimeters away.
Game shot.
And
the
Jan
match.
McIntosh
Jan
has
McIntosh.
broken Brett Claydon's heart. It came down right to the very final dart of the Group C campaign. And McIntosh continues his role as the big spoiler of Group C. Claydon put himself in a brilliant position. He broke the throw to go 3-2 up, but McIntosh roared back. Claydon was wasteful on the outer ring, so close to a tops finish. McIntosh leaves finishing 5th in the table, and it will be Darren Johnson who joins Johan Engstrom in Saturday's finals night. That is the conclusion of Group C. We hand over now to Corinne Hammond and Henry Deacon on the balcony.
Thank you very much, Dan. Me and Colin watching the last couple of legs up here on the balcony with just, well, the jaws dropped because it was just drama upon drama upon drama.
Yeah, absolutely. I thought when Claydon broke him in the 5th leg there that was going to be it. He was going to jump out and he was going to take that match. And then, yeah, Jan evened it up to 3-3. And yeah, a few missed starts by both. Well, Claydon only had that one dart in the last leg, but still had an opportunity to win it there. So, yeah, definitely a gripping end to the Group C tables.
As far as Brett Claydon was concerned, did he look in that last leg just a little bit too nervous?
I don't know. You know, he's probably thinking he'd done the work to get him where he was, but it's always quite nervy because that was it. There's no more chances after that leg. It was, you know, do or die.
Right, let's have a look and see what else happened today, because we saw the reigning champion, Jim McEwen, depart us. He knocked out in the qualification stages this time around, the Series 5 winner. That's the results from today. We'll talk about Jim McEwen in a little bit more detail in just a second, but really it's a tale of two 167 checkouts, really, as far as today is concerned. Darren Johnson really was the king of the ton plus finishing, and actually that key finishing in that department was probably the keys towards his success in the end.
Yeah, absolutely. And to be able to get that, to bring it to 3-3 against Johan Engstrom there, to give him the opportunity to still take out that match was great. Did it at the right time.
The right things at the right time, as someone famously says. So Darren Johnson, that 1 for 6-7 helped him through, and we were wondering whether after those first couple of games of the day, whether potentially things may go the other way for Darren, but credit goes where credit's due. He reacted very well at the end of the session. Yeah,
he did. He knew what he had to do, and he got the job done. Sometimes it wasn't in the best of fashion, but he still really stumbled over the line at the end there, and we'll be seeing him tomorrow night.
Indeed, we will. We'll also be seeing Johan Engstrom into tomorrow night's final, because this is how the league table ends up. He goes through as the group winner, 4 points clear of Darren Johnson. Brett Claydon just missing out. And you know what? Johan Engstrom came up here on the balcony. He doesn't do many interviews in English, but you know what? He came across really, really well. What a character he's becoming.
I know, yeah, exactly. We were thinking that when we were watching it in the comms box and just thought, but you can just see how, you know, relieved and elated he is to be able to be in tomorrow night's finals night. And I think that he is going to be a real threat in there. Everyone else better watch out, because he played some fantastic darts today and consistently.
He's already told us he's going to kick some ass tomorrow night,
yeah.
So we'll see whether that is the case. Right, let's have a look at the tournament bracket then, shall we? Because we know half of the participants in tomorrow night's final. Jake McMillan qualified through Group A on Monday, Tuesday and Wednesday, the Canadian Star. First Group C, of course, Johan Engstrom, Darren Johnson making their way through. Before we talk about Group B in just a second, just a word on the champ, Jim McEwen. Wasn't to be for him this week, but winning that title last time. He can be so proud of everything he's done at the Super Series in 2023 and has been a great ambassador to this competition.
Yeah, absolutely. Like it's no easy task to get through and firstly win 1 week at the Super Series, but then go on and win out on Champions Week. So yeah, he obviously, you know, can play. We've all seen him play, and to be able to say that he has been a Super Series champion is, yeah, definitely something to be proud of.
One of only 4 people that can hold that honour aloft. And even when he did get knocked out, we saw some good stuff from Jim. But look, we know he's going to be smart. But if there's one thing we know about Jim McEwen is, as disappointed as he's going to be now, when he comes back the next time, he's going to have that real fire in his belly.
Yeah, look, and it may have been a case that he just put himself under some undue pressure, really, by wanting to emulate what he'd done last time around. And perhaps that just became a little bit all too much. So, you know, but I have no doubt the next time he's back on that Super Series stage, it will be back to the Jim McEwen that we've all come to know and love.
And of course, it's an exciting time of the year. Obviously, Q School coming up, and potentially for him as well, the World Seniors Championship. You know, the opportunities, and Jim McEwen kind of resonates the opportunities that players have got these days through the Modus Super Series, through the World Seniors, and he's taken advantage of all of those avenues on offer.
And why wouldn't you? Because, you know, it's a tough old slog being a professional dart player and being out there on those pro tours when there's so much opportunity being offered by the likes of the Super Series and you know, a number of other things and the Seniors Tour. Why wouldn't you just, you know, do that rather than trying to go and mix it with all the young guns that are playing in the pro tours these days?
And if you're lucky enough to get to be commentated on by me and Colin Hammond.
Yeah, exactly.
God knows what happens if we're unlucky. Anyway, let's have a look at the Group B table, because that's the action that we're going to be watching tonight. Chaz Barstow leads the way, having picked up all 8 points on offer to him yesterday. And Chaz is one of those players who, a couple of years ago, really was at the peak of his powers. He won the first set against Michael van Gerwen at the World Championships. And maybe we expect him just to kick on that little bit more, but never quite happened for him.
Yeah, but that's not to say that it's, you know, not going to happen. Chaz is a quality player, and I mean, he's been on the Super Series stage quite a number of times now as well. So, yeah, I mean, I'm not surprised that he's topping the table. Hopefully the same Chaz turns up tonight as what was here last night, because that's always a, you know, not just for Chaz, but for all the other players. Sometimes they have like a cracking session on one day, the next day it's like a completely different player's turned up. So, yeah, let's see. But I'm certainly looking forward to seeing tonight's games unfold.
And of course, Leonard Gates, headline act.
Yeah, of course. And Leonard's always a great one to watch. And just a phenomenal dart player as well. Yeah.
Well, should be good fun. We'll watch that action from 10 o'clock tonight. I'll see you up here on the balcony, 10 o'clock sharp.
Looking forward to it, Henry.
I know you are. Right. Well, we'll see you from 10 o'clock for the culmination of Group B. But as far as Group B is concerned, it's the Sweet Ferret that's won the group, and he's promised us he's going to kick some ass. See you tonight.